it's amazing. You talk about the highs and lows of a week. So they go out, they annihilate in the big matchup OKC. They go get the win. Then they come back. They lose to the Lakers by, 20 points, disappointment. Yeah. And now you get a historic night from Steph.
Well, it's the ups and downs of the NBA, but we haven't seen a lot of downs for Steph Curry the last couple of years. So that night in LA, people kind of overreacted, in my opinion. I said, this young man's been shooting the basketball his whole life. Now, obviously, I didn't think he would come back with 13 tonight, I will say that, but I knew he'd come back and shoot the ball well, because that's what he does. So I didn't think he was going to go on a 3 or 4 or 5 game stretch where he'd be over from three-point line, let alone not shoot the ball that well. So I'm not surprised that this night has come.
Well, I think it's also important for the Golden State Warriors to see that from Steph. I'm not saying the history of making three-point shots, but that kind of joy and movement and activity from Steph. He was not only great tonight, obviously shooting the basketball, but defensively active, good hands, engaged, and was the guy who led them back. The questions all year long will be about, Durant shooting the ball towards the end, or look, any one of them. But this is still Steph Curry's team. Tonight was one of those moments where the exclamation point is put on by setting the record. I mean, imagine that, 39 points just from three-point shooting tonight from Steph Curry. What a ridiculous performance.
Well, I would say so. Ridiculous and historic. Here's Steph after the game.
Congratulations on history. 13 made threes in a game. Were you aware of the record?
At the end of it, yeah, I was. I knew I tied it last year, but didn't know how the game was going to unfold. And guys set great screens all night. Even that last play, they had the kind of IQ to know where I was, and Draymond throws a great pass, so pretty fun night.
What kind of response is that, Steph? I mean, you go 0 for 10 last game, and then the next game you set an NBA record for threes made. What kind of response is that?
I just stick with it. Like I told you earlier, same thing we talk about in the locker room. No matter what happened yesterday, today's a new opportunity. So I wasn't even thinking about it over 10, really. I was thinking about it in practice the last 2 days, but after that, it's over. And it's nice to just keep shooting, and thankfully they went in.
Throughout the game, in the second half, you guys lost some intensity, let them climb back into the game. How do you, as a team, avoid those lulls?
I mean, it's going to be a growing pains in the process. We just have to just be as focused as we can to just have that stick-to-itiveness through 48 minutes. I mean, it's hard, but to us to get to where we want to go, we have to develop that and continue to focus on the details of the defensive end that can help us, win the championship.
And I know you've hit 12 threes twice. Is it kind of cool to get over the hump finally with 13 and get the record?
It is. I mean, that's a pretty cool record to have. I know that it probably won't last too long with how guys are shooting in this league now, but to have a three-point record is something that's pretty special that you can have in the back pocket.
Congrats, Steph.
Thank you very much.